Okay, YouTubers, Stampede Survival here. I'm here to make my first video, and I chose to do my first video on my fire kit. You know, in the future I'd like to do several more videos on the different kits I have and my survival preparation. But I chose to do the fire kit just because the importance of a good fire kit. I see lots of fire kits on YouTube, and I decided to show my version. So I'll actually go ahead and take the contents out, and then I'll start the video back up. Okay, YouTubers, I'm back. This is the contents of my kit. As you can see, it's not too elaborate, but I think it's got enough to provide the right fire starting capabilities in pretty much any situation. Whether it's an urban situation or a backwoods survival situation. I think I've got enough here to stay warm and to cook my food. Fire is just so important, and I just really stress the importance of having backup ways of starting a fire, not just carrying one book of matches or one lighter. If your only means of starting a fire gets destroyed or you lose it, it really makes it tough to get a fire going. And I know there's ways to do it, primitive methods, with a fire drill or a hand drill. It's just so tough to get a fire going that way. So I like to carry a few different methods of getting a fire going. And I'm going to start with one of the more basic methods of getting a fire going, and that's just with paper matches. I bought a box of these books of matches, $2 maybe at Walmart, and there's like 50 matches in one of these packs, and I keep it in this little plastic bag while it's in my kit, so in case it does get wet, the kit does get wet, and that'll start a lot of fires for you. I mean, paper matches work well; everybody knows how to use them. But then I also carry let's leave the baggie down there, a box of Coleman waterproof matches, and there's 40 matches in this box. They're not waterproof where you can just hold them underwater and leave them there for 10 minutes and start a fire, but if they get a little damp, these work pretty well. But I also keep them in a plastic bag, just to make sure they stay dry. This lighter here I got at a CVS. It's a pharmacy. It's a cheap lighter. I think I paid $3.50 for it. But it's a nice lighter. It's a windproof lighter, refillable. It works well. I've started several fires with this. It's heavy duty. It's not going to break on me. I like this lighter a lot. I really recommend that Robinson. I know there's some more expensive brands out there for those jet lighters, but as far as an inexpensive lighter goes, it works really well. And of course, I carry a Bic lighter around. Everybody has these. You can start lots of fires with that. So I keep that in my kit. And I'd probably use this more than anything else to start a fire. It's quick, easy, grab it, boom. If it was wet outside or really windy, I'd pull out the fancier lighter. Another thing I'm carrying around, and everybody has one of these, I'm pretty sure, everybody should have something similar to this, just a waterproof match vial. And these are really inexpensive. I think I paid $1 for this at Walmart. It has the black rubber gasket on there to keep it waterproof. I've got about 20 Strike Anywhere matches in here. Also carry a couple of strikers, which I ripped off an old box of these waterproof matches. I put the 2 strikers in the vial and along with the matches, and it works pretty good. And also on the bottom of this there's a small flint, so if all of your other means of starting a fire have been used up, you can still get your knife out and get a fire going that way. And then also, which most people have one of these I've seen, just a flint striker. I mean, these are really nice. It's a Light My Fire. It's one of their smaller models, but they work really well. This is probably my third one of these that I've bought over the years. I remember my first one that I used I wore that thing down to nothing, and I practiced with it and tried starting fire after fire with it. I remember when the very first night I got it, I was trying to light everything, you know, just ripping a piece of paper, sticking it down there and see if it would light. I did find out through experience that you really need to prepare your tinder for this to work properly. I mean, you can't just throw any form of tinder down there and put a spark to it and it's going to just, you know, turn into a blaze. It really likes to have, you know, finely shredded up, you know, fibers, whether it's, you know, paper, wood, you know, grass, leaves, you know, or whatever you're using. You know, the smaller the fibers that are exposed to the spark, the better. But yeah, these things work really well. So I really recommend if you buy one of these, don't just throw it in your kit and expect to start a fire with it in a survival situation. You know, practice with it. You know, go out there, figure out what lights with it. You know, what you need to do to your tinder to get it to work properly. But it's an outstanding product. I really like that a lot. And as far as tinder goes, I see a lot of kits on YouTube where people carry several different types of tinder. You know, they'll carry dryer lint, you know, cotton balls, trioxane bars, birch bark. You know, some people that have wood shavings, Maya dust, whatever. And that's great. You know, some people like to have different types of tinder, and it really helps them to feel secure in their situation that they're going to be in. But for me, I just need one. You know, I just need the Vaseline-soaked cotton balls. It's proven. It's an outstanding. It's easy to light. It's easy to make. It's cheap. You know, you just take some dry cotton balls, take a scoop of Vaseline in your finger, mix it in real good, and it stays for a long time. You know, that Vaseline just it's wonder. I just can't describe how great this stuff is. I saw it on YouTube. I say, hey, I'll give that a try, and it works every bit as good as everyone says it does. And you don't need to use a whole cotton ball when you're starting a fire either. You know, I think I have 3 or 4 cotton balls in here. You know, you just need to rip off a chunk of it. You know, you could probably make 3 or 4 fires with this one piece. Rip off a chunk, fluff it up, strike it with a match, with your fire steel, you know, whatever, and it'll burn for a long time. Now, if you use a whole cotton ball with a good amount of Vaseline on it, it'll burn for a few minutes. You know, 2-3 minutes. I mean, it's great. It gets most of your fires going. And this is a waterproof film container. You know, I've got tons of these laying around. They work outstanding. And this tube here I actually bought at a hobby store. And I think I have about 6 or 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cotton balls in here, soaked with Vaseline. And it's a great little tube. You know, I bought several of these for like, I think I got 4 or 5 of them maybe for like $3. And there's different sizes of these tubes you can get as well. But they're nice. You know, they're clear, so you can, you know, easily identify what's in all your containers. And then the case, this is actually a pencil pouch. I picked it up at the dollar store. It's a zippered top. It's neoprene. It's great. You know, for $1, you can't beat it. I chose the red just for fire. You know, some people might put, you know, emergency equipment in a red one. But they have different colors, black and blue. And as I make more videos, you know, I'll show you what's in my different kits, and you know, it's really easy to compartmentalize with these. I guess what I'm trying to say. So this is really good. You know, I've seen people put them in, you know, camera cases, and I've tried that. You know, I've tried other types of containers to put my fire kit in, but this one just really seemed to work for me. It's easy. You know, if I'm going backpacking, you know, slide it down in my backpack, and it works really well. And I have it there. So, but that is my fire kit. I hope. You know, this video wasn't too bad for you guys. I really plan on putting out more videos here shortly. I hope you guys come back to watch. Please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions. You know, this kit is constantly evolving. You know, I will mess with different types of lighters, you know, matches, different configurations. You know, like I said, I've tried different pouches. But right now, this one seems to be working for me. So, you know, like I said, if you have any questions or comments, you know, please feel free to leave them, and we can all learn together. So, you know, thanks again, and I look forward to putting out some more videos. All right, God bless everyone.